Okay, this tutorial is going to show you how to take a piece of footage of an interview that needs a little bit of editing and then insert B-roll footage over top of it. Now, we've shown you the video that kind of describes the different types of B-roll, A-roll, and so we're going to kind of assume that you know what I'm referring to at this point. Now, I have a completed piece of video footage here that I'm just going to try and recreate just to show you how I did this. First thing that we did get an interview here of a young lady yesterday that was performed by a couple of our students here, and she gave some pretty good answers. So I'm going to show you what I did first to take this raw footage of an interview and cut it down to a meaningful piece of footage that's going to be inserted into our project. So obviously we don't need to see me starting the message here, but we do want to get to a point where one of our students asked a really good question and she gave a good answer. And I know this just because that's where I've already looked at this clip. All right, so there's a portion of this clip that we're going to try and so here we'll end the first question. We can split that up just like I showed you how to do in the previous tutorial. So now we've got this moved out. So Finn asked the question, but she did a great job as an interviewee here, and she actually restates the question. So we don't necessarily need to see Finn here. We're going to split that because she just asked herself the question. We can get rid of that piece of footage there at the beginning, and we're just going to focus simply on the subject here. So rather than us looking at this subject of the interview the whole time, what we want you to do is we just want you to establish who's talking, and then we're going to use something called B-roll, which we went over at the beginning of class here, that describes that gets a kind of an animation or kind of makes it a little more interesting for us to watch. So we're going to pick a spot here, and we're going to show you. So maybe we'll go to that where she starts. We'll kind of give ourselves a good place to start here. Now what we're going to start to look for is what's called some B-roll. And this WeVideo has all kinds of stuff that we can use that'll help us get through and animate our clips. We're going to show you how to do that. Now, the other day we went through and we did the import. Now, they actually have some stuff already loaded. This is called stock media. If you click stock media, it's going to pull up an endless supply of just action footage that we can use to animate this clip. This is one of the really cool things about WeVideo. So here with this WeVideo, we're going to switch it to, rather than, if you needed images, that'd be great, but we're going to look for just videos here for now. And let's say we want to find, let's use the obvious here, manufacturing. What we're going to do is we're just going to pull some pieces of footage out of this folder here. What I would recommend if you do search manufacturing, try not to use like the first three, kind of like I did here, the first 3 rows, because more than likely somebody else that's making this project is probably going to do that. So jump a little deeper into the footage if possible. But here, I'll show you how I did this. So I've set this up where I want my footage to go. It looks like I use this clip here. We're going to put that right over top. And we can shorten that slightly and kind of go with what she's saying here in the video. So maybe if we go back here, we're going to drain where she said something about the doing part, and we can actually split that piece of footage. And let's see if we can put, well, and I do want this sunflower oil bottle movie thing here. Okay, we're going to put that into our footage. And let me show you a little trick here in WeVideo. If you're going to put pieces of footage in between, you can actually take, and it'll ask you whether you want to replace, which means it'll replace the piece, trim to fit, or insert and push. In this case, we can show you the trim to fit. It'll fit in between those two clips that I just placed. There it goes. She talks about something about delivering products to the consumer. Let's see if we can find something here. Delivery. There's something I can use. We'll drag that down. Maybe trim this short a little bit. Like I said, I did this already just so I had some clue as far as how the length of these pieces of footage go. But here, let's see what our finished product looks like.
Manufacturing is an industry that satisfies those that enjoy the doing part of it, right? It's one of the largest sectors of North America. You are creating interesting and tangible things that people use in their everyday life. It's huge. It's transforming fast. You get to learn more new things every day. You make big decisions every day. You deliver products to consumers every day. It makes living your life every day possible, and you don't even realize it.
And at that point, we can kind of split that clip, and we've created a good segment of our project.